Hey everyone, this is Tizorak again, and today I'm going to be talking about Mista Pandaria rares and how to manipulate their spawn timers. How it works is that in each zone, Townlong Steppes, Jade Forest, Valley of the Four, whatever, when all the rares in that zone die, a timer starts. Usually it's about 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. But usually I find it's an hour on the mark, and all the rares in that zone will respawn. So you can use this to your advantage for when you're trying to farm for a specific rare. If you come into a zone, let's say for instance, right now I'm in Valley of the Eternal Blossoms. Say you're trying to farm Yorick Sharp-Eye, the pink diamond over on the right, because you want his Mr. Smite's trinket. If you come into the zone, you find these not there, go around to all the other spots and clear them out first. If they are already clear, then you basically don't have an idea of what the timer is. So you have to play the boring camping game of going over and sitting by your camp spot and waiting for it to spawn. Now, you notice on the map all the colors and everything. The mod I use for rare camping is NPCScan. You can get that off Curse. But don't just get the scanner, get the overlay, which is what you're seeing right now. It actually shows you on the map where the spawns are and what their pathing is. Some of the best times to farm from rares are typically and commonsensely in the wee hours of the night or early morning, but also keep in mind that because of cross-realm zones, which is a completely different topic and argument for somewhere else, it may be you're the only person on your server in the zone, but there could be someone from the Timbuktu server in there as well, trying to farm stuff too. But if you keep an eye on your timer, you can pretty much monopolize all the rares within a zone, and depending on how fast you can kill, you can have several zones on farm. Now, some of the zones have different themes to them, like Eternal Blossoms. All the rares have a chance to drop trinkets. Same with Kunlai Summits and Valley of the Four. But with Townlong Steppes, the rares in that zone will drop trade skill items. Different ones depending on the rare, like Yowler. He'll drop food. He'll drop Pandaren Banquets for both 25 and 10 man. In the Cross-Raying Wilds, the rares in this zone drop BOE legs. They're level 87 epic BOE legs. And in the Jade Forest, you'll get level 85 BOP epic weapons. And let me just show you real quick the interface options for NPCScan. So what you want to first make sure of when you come into it is that you've got all the different rares, or only the type of rares that you want selected. So for Mista Pandaria, you want to make sure you have Glorious. And if you don't care about the others, like from Outland and Wrath of the Lich King, etc., you can just deselect. And it'll also keep track of all the ones you've killed. Of course, I have the Glorious achievement because I have check marks by all of them. Now, the red X's mean that you have cached the target. That's the only problem with NPCScan, is that whenever you first encounter a rare, it will cache the target, and even if it dies and you come back to it again, the pop-up won't appear because it's been cached. The best thing to do is to create a .bat file to run WoW and have it delete the cache file before you start the game. It's in the cache folder, WDB. It's called Creature Cache or something like that. And for the overlay, you can change, the strength of the coloring on the map. And also, when you look at the map, if you see this that pink circle over by the pink diamond, that's where you were when you detected the rare. So it's like 100 yards or more than that, so you'll detect them way before you even get to the color. But just make sure that once you start farming and you clear out your zones, to exit the game and clear your cache before you go back into the game and start clearing things out again. That's about it for the rare mechanics and how they work. I'm also going to show you fights I have from a feral druid's perspective with each of the rare spawn types and the spells they use and how to deal with them. So we'll move on to that, and that'll be it for the video. So happy rare hunting.